What's up, fantasy friends? I'm Carrie Oehm from HotRoster today, and I'm here to highlight some studs in the NHL that you should play in fantasy and on HotRoster, so let's dig in. Well, two guys who have been doing well in 2017 are teammates and line mates Alex Ovechkin and TJ Oshie. The grade 8 has been doing grade 8 things. He's riding a 5-game point streak, has 16 in his last 13, and is tied for third in the NHL in goals with 21 on the season. Oshie registered 3 points on Monday against Pittsburgh, marking his third 3-point game of the season and his third multi-assist game. Oshie has 9 points in his last 5 and is a plus 20 on the season. Plus, he faces his former team tonight, and good news for him, Jake Allen is expected to start for the Blues. And he hasn't been all that hot lately. In his last 4 games, Allen has been pulled twice, given up 10 goals, and has been posting an .870 save percentage. So if you see these guys on HotRoster, you gotta ride with them. Well, sometimes a change of scenery is a great thing. And Eric Staal has been loving his new home with the Wild, and Minnesota's been loving him right back. Staal has already surpassed his goal total from last season with 15. He leads his team in scoring, shots, and is second in assists, and is riding a 9-game point streak. Plus, he gets the Coyotes tonight, who have been struggling. They're playing back-to-back and are coming off a 6-3 loss to the Jets. Staal has 15 points in 15 contests against the Yotes, so you've definitely got to go with this guy on HotRoster and on Fantasy. Now, I want to highlight some guys that have been doing really well lately, but don't play tonight, but are playing tomorrow. Brad Marchand has been fantastic all season, but since January, he's been lights out. He leads the league in points with 14 through 9 in the new year and has had some pretty big games, including a 5-point night against the Flyers on the 14th. This guy is also great on the power play. He's on the first unit and has 5 power play points in his last 9 with a power play goal as well. Now, despite Boston getting the Hawks tomorrow, Marchand has a good track record against Chicago. In 8 career games, he has 10 points, is a plus 9, and even registered 2 points in their last meeting. So if you see this guy in a HotRoster card, you gotta play him. Florida gets to the Canucks tomorrow, and if you've been watching the Panthers lately, you've definitely noticed Vincent Trocheck. He's been really heating it up after a slow start to the season. Before Christmas, he had 8 goals, 9 points, and was a minus 15 in 35 games. And Santa must have left this guy some silky mitts under the tree because he has been sniping. He has 9 goals and 16 points in his last 12 and has 6 multi-point games. Now, despite his team going 2-2-1 since January 10th, Trocheck has been involved in 8 of Florida's 13 total goals, scoring 6 of them. This guy is not just an offensive force either. He only has 1 game without a hit this season and is averaging close to 3 a game. He has 31 blocks on the season and is averaging close to 3 shots a game as well. So I definitely play this guy in fantasy and pick him up on HotRoster. Well, that's it for me. Make sure you join us tomorrow when Cam Stewart breaks down an NFL Conference Championship card available on HotRoster. And for those of you who don't know what HotRoster is, check it out. Go to HotRoster.com, download the app, and give it a try. It's like no other fantasy game you've ever played. Then for some help winning the game, check out HotRoster today with Cam Stewart and Gary and Thorne every weekday at 4:30 Eastern, only on the Fantasy Sports Network. For HotRoster now, I'm Carrie Oehm.